With over 40 years of experience, Philip Barrett and our staff will restore your vehicle to its pre-accident condition while working with your insurance provider and helping you every step of the way. Barrett Body Shop is a strong supporter of many churches, schools, and youth activities. We consider it an honor to give back to our community and maintain a relationship with our customers. Come and let us provide you with a free estimate today.
Today on the TV24 News, local troops being deployed. Tomorrow is voting day. These stories plus weather with Lacey Clontz and sports coming up.
It's now time for the TV24 News, presented to you by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden.
Thank you for tuning into the TV24 News. I'm Shasta Jones. Here's the news for Monday, March 4th, 2024. When our nation's military gets a call to deploy, they selflessly jump and are ready to do what is needed to keep us and our allies safe. This past weekend in Patterson Hall at Fort McClellan, Alabama, a very special event took place. The 287th Transportation Company had its deployment ceremony. They were given orders in November that they would be going overseas, so they have had to prepare very quickly. Their commander, Houston, along with First Lieutenant Gemini and Specialist Oblinger, shared about this experience and what they expect.
What this has looked like for Operation Atlantic Resolve, having to pull this together so quickly to get ready.
Yes, we have amazing soldiers here at 287. Our full-time staff did a phenomenal job. Our lower enlisted and officers, we all came together as a team to accomplish this one mission.
What does your training look like?
We are physically out there in the field. We have pre-deployment training. We had that in January. We was out there and we did a lot of driver's training. We did some training with the HETs, M1 Abrams, M88. So we got a lot of hands-on training.
And tell me about the troops you're going to be over and the skill and capability level of them and how that's going to be for you over there.
My troops' skills and capabilities are fantastic. I got to experience it firsthand during training last month. So I'm very excited to see what else they can do and what else they can handle. And I look forward to seeing them impress my commander. So I know they're going to be able to complete the tasks and the mission at hand.
I believe you've been deployed previously. Tell me how that deployment is going to help you with this deployment coming up.
Yes, I have been deployed. I was in Kuwait and Saudi Arabia in 2022. I plan to use that experience to help the people in my platoon and section who haven't been deployed. It's a new thing for them. So having someone that has been deployed and knows kind of what to do and what to expect, it's going to help them out feel more comfortable.
Are there things in specific that you received last time you were deployed from the public that mean the most to you when you're overseas that people may want to send again for this deployment?
It's the things that are little that actually matter the most. So people send us coffee. Being maintenance, you know, we're up at weird hours of the day anyway. So having that little bit of coffee actually helped us stay awake sometimes.
Tell me what this means for you, for your unit, and the families and the public support out there.
We appreciate the public support. We couldn't have done this without our families. The soldiers will do a phenomenal job. We look forward to bringing them back home safely and sound.
For my family, thank you for your support. For the public, thank you for your support. This is going to definitely be an experience for me as being a first-time deployer, and I look forward to conquering it.
Thank you for your support. It means a lot to us. Sometimes it's not the easiest for us, so just saying thank you sometimes is all we need.
For anyone that would like to send our deployed soldiers a care package or even just a card to thank them, please send them to the address on the screen. Also, please share this information with your friends, church groups, schools, and with anyone else that would like to send our hero men and women something to let them know we are thinking about them and appreciate the sacrifices they are making. From Fort McClellan, this is Shasta Jones. We will post this segment on our Facebook page later tonight if you would like to share it with your friends, church groups, schools, and anyone else that would like to send our hero men and women cards and or care packages. This is a reminder that tomorrow is March 5th, Election Day. The Calhoun County Probate Judge race and those running for the Calhoun County Board of Education will be on the ballots, so make sure to go out and vote, get your sticker, and check online for local shops and restaurants that may be giving a discount by showing your I voted sticker. Let's go ahead and move on to sports now. For anyone keeping up with college basketball nationwide, you may have heard of Iowa Hawkeyes Caitlin Clark. She has had an amazing year and will be going pro next season. In the meantime, she put the icing on the cake this weekend by becoming the all-time NCAA Division I scoring leader, surpassing Pete Maravich for the most career points in Division I history. Maravich had a total of 3,667 points at LSU. Caitlin Clark finished the Ohio game yesterday with 3,685 points to break Maravich's record. Maravich's record stood for 54 years, but Clark broke it by making 2 free throws after a technical foul was called in the Hawkeyes' winning game yesterday over Ohio State, 93-83. Finally, due to the weather, the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament brackets have changed around some. Currently tonight, starting at 5 p.m. and at 7 p.m. are the semifinal games at Choccolocco Park, so definitely come on out if you can and make those games. That's going to be it for sports today. We want to thank you for watching the TV24 News presented by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden. We're going to leave you with your area weather forecast from Lacey Klontz. Signing off from Oxford, Alabama. Have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
For today's forecast extra, high heat and gusty winds are hurting firefighters' efforts to contain the deadly Smokehouse Creek fire in Texas. The historic blaze has scorched more than 1 million acres, which is the second largest ever recorded in the U.S. Air crews dropped retardant from above, while ground teams focused on putting out hot spots with water. At least 2 people have died, as well as hundreds of livestock. Multiple firefighters have also been injured. The cause of the fire is under investigation, but unreasonably hot and dry weather has fed the flames. And our thoughts and prayers are with everyone involved. Now, coming up here in Oxford tonight, temperatures are getting down to 59 degrees, and we'll have cloudy skies with a 60% chance of showers. And then tomorrow, it's getting all the way up to 71 degrees. And again, we'll have cloudy skies, but with an 80% chance of showers. Now, on Wednesday, we are only seeing a 20% chance of showers, and the temperature is getting up to 74. And then on Thursday, it's also going to be 74 degrees, but with a 70% chance of rain. Friday, again, we're seeing more of that 70% chance of rain with a high of 69. After that, the rain chances and temperatures are going to get a little bit lower. Saturday, the temperature is getting up to 65 degrees with a 40% chance of rain. Sunday, it'll be a high of 63 with only a 20% chance of rain. And then finally, leading into next week, Monday, a high of 63, but with only a 5% chance of rain. But throughout most of this week, we're seeing a lot of rain, so everyone be prepared. I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV24 weather.
For over 50 years, Oxford City Schools has been building a legacy that we can all be proud of: academics, athletics, and more. While we are proud of where we've been, we are even more proud of where we are going. Oxford City Schools prepares children from elementary school all the way to the time that they graduate. Our goal is to mold students into future leaders and pioneers of this community and the world.
feature at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Ed, why should someone stop by here when they are looking to make a car purchase?
To give us the opportunity to show you the new management team here at Greenway, and also give you the opportunity to meet some of the sales associates that we have, experience maybe something with the service department. Also, we have a large parts department. We have a lot of different things here at Greenway that we can offer. Come see us today at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Parents, I have something that'll teach your child how to follow directions and finish what they start. I'm talking about STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now we're having a free STEM extravaganza on Saturday, April 20th at the City Meeting Center in Anniston. Registration is free at academics.com. It's going to be STEM-tastic.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are a family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Look, have you ever had a bank give you money for anything? Family Savings actually pays me for keeping my money at their credit union. I earned interest of 3% APY on my checking account and 1.5% APY on my savings, just for what I was already doing at my old bank. I even get up to $20 per month in ATM fee returns. It's kind of nice to get paid for just using my checking account.
Open an Engage account at Family Savings Credit Union and get rewarded. Family Savings, your best financial friend.
Welcome back to WEAC TV24 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament here at Choccolocca Park in Oxford, Alabama. We are heading into our 5th game of the night. We are going to be watching the Oxford Yellow Jackets take on the Jacksonville Golden Eagles here very shortly. Here you see some of the guys warming up, getting ready in their nice striped uniforms. A lot of different uniform combinations we've seen tonight. What's been your favorite so far tonight, Jackson?
So I like Donahoe's. I like Donahoe's a lot. They had like the camo hats. It looked real good.
Yeah, they also look really, really good tonight. This will be my first game calling tonight, and I got to say, I got to give it to Oxford already. I mean, I like the stripes. It's something unique, you know. It's something that really pops and brings out the color. And it's one of the alternate uniforms, so I like that. But here we are getting ready to have our first batter up to the mound. Team's warming up here. What have been some of the highlights you want to talk about?
I mean, that last game we called, was absolutely nuts. We had an inside the park home run that ended up tying the game and sending it to the 7th. And Alexandria ended up coming out on top after being down the whole game. I mean, really looked dark for Alexandria, but they battled back, seen the light, scored 3 in the bottom of the 6th, and really just took over that game and ended up, Ian Cartwright ended up hitting a single that ended that. But now headed into this game, I'm very excited for this game. We've seen Jacksonville played Pleasant Valley earlier, and it was a very close game. Pleasant Valley had most of the momentum earlier on, and until about the 5th inning, and that's when Jacksonville really started to take over. They scored 4 and tied the ball game up, and Gavin Peeler ended up hitting the walk-off single and win the game, and now they're right back into this. But Oxford has had by far the longer break here, and they kind of had a easy-going game. I mean, White Plains was a really good contender in the first 3 innings, but then Oxford started to take over, ended up beating them 12-2. But on this Oxford team, we're going to have head coach Wes Brooks. He's going to be in his 18th year. I mean, this guy's accomplished anything. He's 2 state titles. Last year they went 31-6, won the state championship. I mean, their record this year is phenomenal. I mean, they're 6-5, but if you look at the 5 losses, they've been playing like some absolute juggernauts, 7A schools. I mean, one against Vestavia Hills, one against Mary G. Montgomery, W versus both times versus Vestavia Hills, and now we are fixing to get onto this game. And I mean,
there you see Harrison Gilman right there getting the easy pop fly strikeout, but not strikeout, sorry, easy pop fly out on Kingston Peeler of Jacksonville right here. You see him running off, going back to the dugout. Like I said, you just saw Hudson Gilman just get his man out, and here's up to the plate, number 6, Zachariah Lemon.
And Lemon, he's got a lot of speed, man. He was the guy that ended up scoring the winning run against Pleasant Valley here today. Nice, good cut right there by Lemon.
Foul ball right there. Like you said, Oxford's really the most. They're the least fatigued here. Their game was a bit of a snooze. They won 12-2, had the running inning going, and Jacksonville just got done not too long ago with a very exciting finish to end that game.
Oh yeah, 100%. And Jacksonville was in a dogfight, like we said. Oxford kind of had a not really an easy game. White Plains was game, but I mean, just kind of took over in that game later on.
Just a bit high right there on that pitch from Gilman. You really don't want to see a guy like Lemon get on base because he can be a very dangerous threat with his speed.
Beautiful pitch right there, and that's going to sit Lemon down. So great start so far for Oxford. That's going to be a Cutter's Pizza strikeout there. And that's going to put number 5 Jackson Bonner up to the plate here.
Gilman really efficient with the strikeouts so far. Here we see another one, and that'll be looks like a strike, maybe a ball. You can see the umpire's call.
And Gilman's not giving these batters any chance. And beautiful, beautiful pitch right inside the inside corner right there.
Like you said, a really, really beautiful pitch. Just then, here we see we got another one coming in.
I mean, Gilman is throwing the heat, man. I mean, come on now.
Nice 2-2 count right now. We'll see if Gilman can get a nice third one with this heater right here. And a swing, man. It is going all the way to the outfield.
And that is what Jacksonville Golden Eagles needed right there. Bonner, inside pitch, and he pulls it down the third base line, and that is what they needed to get this game started off.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a little bit of momentum to get things going. Like we said, this is a very fatigued game for Jacksonville as Bonner was able to get on the first base, but Oxford's really relaxed, they're really energized, ready to get this last game going. You see Jonathan Mitchell coming up to the plate, staring in the eyes of Hudson Gilman, who already has 2 outs in this inning.
And Hudson Gilman throwing the heat. The Jack State commit coming out here on the mound and putting Coach Brooks putting the faith into Gilman here. So now we've seen Mitchell pitch for Jacksonville, pitch 6 innings. So you got to try to figure out how much does fatigue come into that. And as Mitchell fouls one off right there.
Yeah, foul ball right there at the top of the bat. Gilman very relaxed. He knows what he's doing against the Jack State commit as he gets ready to line up for another.
Now Gilman trying to take his time here against Mitchell.
Sets up, throws, and it is a hit. Looks like it's going very, very far out, and it's going to be caught by Oxford. And that's going to be the end of the inning as Oxford gets their 3rd out. Here we are in the bottom of the 1st. We're going to be right back here with the 2024 Calhoun County Tournament, WEAC TV24, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Joseph.
And all around Ashley's.
Yes.
We're proud to offer notary services.
Also, we have accessories such as men's jewelry, women's jewelry. Please come and check out our location here at 1330 Berry Street.
So also we know that prom season is coming up and we would love you guys to come down. My theme here is to actually make matching bracelets, so come and get a bracelet to match your dress. We are so proud to be here, a part of Oxford, Alabama and the business community.
So thank you again for sharing this time with us. Hope to see you soon.
And we are back here at the WAC TV24 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament between the Jacksonville Golden Eagles and the Oxford Yellow Jackets. We just saw Gilman get 3 outs very, very quickly here as we are approaching almost 9:40 p.m. We're at the bottom of the first right here. As you see Jacksonville warming up, getting ready to face the Oxford Yellow Jackets for the first time in this inning.
So now we see Jacksonville trying to kind of get their guys pumped up a little bit. Like we said, they had a dog fight earlier on today, so trying to get something going here.
You see Matthew Parker at the mound, talking to his guys, hyping his guys up over there, getting them ready, getting them all situated for this first defensive inning for this game.
Coming up to the plate now. Now coming up to the plate, that's going to be number 11, Nick Richardson, the South Alabama committee. Also played football, got to college football. The guy's just an all-around athlete. What can you say about Nick Richardson here? Fake the bunt right there.
I really like those uniforms, man. It looks like he has a customized bat, too.
Well, when you're a D1 commit, you can have customized bats.
Yeah. The other day, I saw a MLB player with the number 2 pencil bat.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Adley Rutschman has one like that. It's pretty cool.
Very interesting. But here we see
and
Jacksonville.
Matthew Parker, that's 3 straight high fastballs right there.
Yeah, Jacksonville is not afraid of this Oxford competition, although Oxford kind of does have the home field advantage with it being in Choccolocco Park. They're not scared of it at all. They're coming over adversity.
And it's gonna be 1-2 here. And beautiful, just hit right to the second baseman, and that's going to be an easy out right there for Jacksonville. And so gets out of that 3-0 count, and that is exactly what you need if you're Matthew Parker and the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
Yeah, you just need a little bit of confidence. You are the underdog in this story going up against a big 6A school, but you really you don't care about that. You want to show every other scout, all the other teams in the county that you mean business, and this is exactly how you start.
Now coming up the bat here for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
That's number 10, Will Greenwood, and he goes to first. It looks like he captures it. Nice little hit right there. All going all the way out to the outfield.
Will Greenwood is insanely fast, and he's a guy that you definitely don't want on first base. And also you got to watch, because Will Greenwood will take off on you, and you will not know what hit you.
Mm-hmm. Matthew Parker has to be very aware of that as he keeps checking over his shoulder to see what Greenwood is going to be doing. As number 24, Carter Johnson, comes up to the plate. So you were telling me a little bit about Carter Johnson, were you?
Yeah, Carter Johnson, man, if you don't know this kid and you're watching this right now, then you better look him up or just keep watching him, because, this guy, he's an Alabama commit. Guy could have probably went to the MLB if he wanted to, played for USA Baseball. The guy's just an insanely talented baseball player that you only see come through a program once in a lifetime.
As you see Matthew Parker right there being very cautious of where he puts this ball, because he does not want to go down early to the Oxford Yellow Jackets. And Carter Johnson. And it's a hit, and it is high up in the air, going all the way to the very back, and it is caught by Jacksonville, and they're going to see if they can get a double play, but they cannot.
And just Carter Johnson, high ball out there, just couldn't get it down. But you've seen the power that Carter Johnson possesses on that hit, even though it was not a base hit. That you definitely don't want to throw to that guy. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, although it was a out for Carter Johnson, it did get his teammate on third base. So Oxford kind of in scoring distance right here, as they have a runner on third with 2 outs. Forrest Heacock at the plate.
Yeah, Forrest Heathcock. He's the Snead State commit coming up now. Now Heathcock trying to put first runs on the board here for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. And it is up, and that ball is going to be caught. And really, I mean, just really been a good inning for Jacksonville. They got some guys on base, Oxford has, but they've battled back, and Oxford hit the ball really well, but just could not get it to fall.
Yeah, that was really, really great. As we are going to go to a break, starting, we will come back here in the top of the second at the 2024 Calhoun County Tournament with WEAC TV24. We'll be right back.
Alico Discount Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy. Taking care of our neighbors is what we do. Whether you prefer the drive-thru or choose to wait, you're always family to us. Alico Discount Pharmacy, taking care of our hometown.
And we are back here at the tournament, the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament between the Jacksonville Golden Eagles and the Oxford Yellow Jackets. We just saw the Jacksonville Golden Eagles play a really strong defense there. They got, a runner onto first base, but that was pretty much it for that inning for Oxford. But, Oxford, they're really good defensively too, as they got 3 quick outs on the Jacksonville Golden Eagles at the top of the first inning. But here they are playing defense yet again at the top of the second, as you see the Jacksonville State commit Hudson Gilman warming up at the mound right here.
Yeah, Gilman, he's just an absolute freak of nature, man. The guy's not D1 for no reason. You can see just in his stance, in his windup, in his stretch. The guy's just an all-around pitcher, all-around ball player.
Yeah, he has a lot of arm strength with him. As you saw, just a few heaters going into practice. If you could do that during practice, imagine what you do while the game is actually happening. So just imagine how fast that ball is coming at you. And you got to try to hit it if you're guys on Jacksonville.
So now Gilman trying to get warmed up here. Top of the second. A little inside right there. Ball 1. It's going to be Darrell Atkinson Jr. puts it right to the second baseman, and that should be an easy out for Oxford, and it is. So Atkinson got a hold of the ball right there, and I'll tell you what, Gilman is letting them put it in play, which is what you want your pitcher to do. Let them put it in play, and let the guys behind you make plays.
That's exactly what he's been doing all tournament, as we saw earlier against White Plains when they won that game 12-2. Here we have Gavin Peeler coming up to the plate.
And Gavin Peeler, have yourself a day, hit the winning run that ended up beating Pleasant Valley, and that was a huge win. And Peeler, what can I say about Peeler, man? Peeler's an all-around athlete. Got to call him in the Calhoun County basketball tournament as well. Now we're getting to call. I got to call him in football as well too. So the guy's just an all-around athlete.
Yeah, he's been all over the place for Jacksonville Golden Eagles. He's repping his school very well, whether it be in shoulder pads or it be a basketball shorts or with a bat in his hand. It doesn't matter the sport he's playing. He's always going to show love to his Jacksonville faithful.
And Peeler pulls that one, and that's going to be called. Just really, it's been a hard time. There's been some pop flies, been some line drive. They've really just not been able to fall for both of these teams here. So that's going to be 2 outs coming up now for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
Yeah, 2 players to the mound and 2 outs for Gilman, as you saw another out right there. I don't think, has Jacksonville had a runner on base so far yet against Oxford? I don't think that they have.
Not 100% sure. I don't think so, to be completely honest with you.
That just goes to show how good of a player Gilman really is as he gets ready to throw it. That was a heater right there. Will Greenwood up to the mound.
A little inside right there. Yeah, Gilman is just an absolute dog, man. I don't know. I wish I had a radar gun to figure out how fast he's throwing right now, because he's throwing heat.
As you saw right there, another strike for Gilman.
Beautiful, beautiful pitch right there by Gilman. Puts it right in the inside corner there. And Gilman, come on, man.
Miss. Another strike. Looks like it's going to be another quick inning for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
2-2 coming up now for Greenwood, trying to put this ball into play, and it is going to be popped up, and it's going to be out of play. So some fan may be taking home a ball tonight.
Or someone may be taking a ball home inside of their car windshield.
You never know
where that ball is going to end up. I've almost got hit a few times with the baseball, filming games. Actually, it was a softball, but, you know.
It's even worse.
Yeah. Had to dodge as you see Gilman come to the mound, and another heater.
Wow.
That is a strikeout right there. Wow, this kid can play some ball.
Another Cutter's Pizza strikeout there, and that's going to sit down Jacksonville. And in the bottom of the second here, Oxford's going to have another chance to try to take the lead here. We're going to throw it to a quick break here, and we'll be right back at the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament.
For over 50 years, Oxford City Schools has been building a legacy that we can all be proud of. Academics, athletics, and more. While we are proud of where we've been, we are even more proud of where we are going. Oxford City Schools prepares children from elementary school all the way to the time that they graduate. Our goal is to mold students into future leaders and pioneers of this community and the world.
I'm Shirley Millwood, and I'm running to be Calhoun County's next Republican probate judge. As a Christian, conservative mother, protecting Calhoun County values matters to me. As the only attorney in this race with more than a decade of experience practicing law in probate courts, I am the only candidate with the experience to serve from day one. When you're a judge making decisions that impact people's lives, that experience matters. I'm Shirley Millwood, and I'm asking for your vote on March 5th.
Welcome back to the 2024 Calhoun County Tournament on EAC TV24. Yeah, the Jacksonville Golden Eagles and the Oxford Yellow Jackets here in our last game, and we are at the bottom of the second as you see a familiar face here at the plate for Oxford.
Yeah, Gilman coming right back up here. And Gilman, not only can this guy pitch, this man can hit as well, and we're going to see that here right now.
And you saw that little leg kick. You notice he has a strong arm. So he's ready to send his thing into the stratosphere if he can. But the guy between him and doing that is Matthew Parker here at the mound for the pitcher.
2-0 count for Gilman now. Beautiful pitch by Parker. And it's going to be, I think they called that inside. So it's going to be 3-0.
That was right down the middle. That was a very beautiful pitch right there.
And that's going to be a walk for Gilman. So that's going to put a runner on base for the Oxford Yellow Jackets, which is what they need, try to get this inning started back off.
Yeah, they really need to get things going here very quick because Jacksonville, as we saw, is a team you do not want to go into a late inning battle with because they have guys who have that clutch gene in them and they will get anything done by any means possible to get that win.
That's what I was just thinking to say. I'd be shocked if they do not bring in a pinch runner, which they do. Zachariah Newton coming in, pinch run here. That's going to be R.J. Brooks up the bat. Beautiful pitch. So R.J. Brooks now coming up.
Beautiful pitch indeed.
0-1 count coming from Brooks now. I think time's going to be called here.
Looks like we have time called.
Not sure what's exactly going on here. I think Brooks may have called for time. Now Brooks steps back into the box here. And he drills it. And it may get down here. They didn't know who was going to catch it, and it does get down.
That is poor communication right there by the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. As no one said ball, or that they got it, they got it. That's something you really emphasize, really in the Little League, that you want your guys to talk to each other on the field so that there's not going to be a situation like that where now you have two runners on with no outs.
So now runners on first and second for the Oxford Yellow Jackets, and that's going to bring up
Cannon Whitman.
Cannon Whitman.
And he gets a
Soft
bunt,
and
and he
beautiful.
goes.
Yeah, that's just, and they almost.
And he hesitated. Oh, but he got on base. He almost got on base, but not quite fast enough. But he does have runners on second and third now with 1 out for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
Smart baseball right there by Whitman. And Whitman almost got away with it right there. He almost wasn't a sacrifice. He almost got on base. That would have been bases loaded with no outs, which would have been disastrous for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. And now 2 runners in scoring position coming up for the Yellow Jackets here.
As you see, number 28 coming up to the mound for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. We don't exactly sure have a name for that person on our roster. We'll try to get information quick. Oh, it is Rocco Maniscalco.
Now Rocco coming up trying to advance these 2 runners, pick off attempt, and did they get him? I don't think they got him there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they got him.
Judging by Matthew Parker's reaction there.
Would have been the second out. It would have been a very clutch out. There would only been 1 runner on second. All you need to do is get 1 more out to keep Oxford from off the board.
Oh, big swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss right there.
Well, that's good for Oxford because they have 2 outs left to play with. So you're not necessarily in fright mode. But you need to get something going quick. As you see a hit right there, and that's almost a line drive. Jacksonville backing up to it, and it is caught.
That's going to score a run, though.
It is going to score a run for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
Oxford will take the lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. And I want to say the runner advanced to third. I'm not 100% sure because I can't really see second base, but
it looks like he did, yes.
More than likely, I think he advanced to third. So that puts another runner in scoring position here.
Let's hope he went to third because I think his coach will be very happy. Coach Brooks will be very happy if he stayed at second. He did go to third base.
Good cut right there. I think that's going to be number 25, Bryson Bradford, now up to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on it. Can't really see the number, but I'm pretty sure that is number 25. And another swing and a miss right there. And that is 25, so that is Bradford. Bradford down now, 1-2 coming up for Bradford. And it is hit, and it is good shift. Oh, he bobbles the ball, though.
And he is safe. And they score. He's going to run over to second as the ball is not caught. Let's see if he can get there in time. He slides, and he is
safe. He is safe.
He is called safe. What a play right there for the Oxford Yellow Jackets and a disastrous one for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
And a huge, huge error right there by the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. Little blooper down the line, and that could have been an out easily. That would have ended the inning, but instead it will be another run scored for the Yellow Jackets, and it'll be a double.
A double indeed, as we see number 11, Nick Richards, come up to the plate.
So we are back here, and it is
a beautiful bunt.
You can't get a better bunt than that, and Richardson's so fast, he will be safe.
A runner also advanced over to third. So Oxford yet again in scoring position.
Richardson's so fast, man, and we've seen it in football, and we've seen it now on the baseball field. I mean, the guy, you can't place a better bunt than that right there.
That was a very beautiful bunt. It was very close to, it wasn't even really close to going into a foul ball or outside the line, but he was able to keep it inside while running over to first.
I mean, you really cannot place a better bunt than that. And Richardson's stealing, and he will advance as well, which that would have happened anyways. Cannot try to throw it down to second base there. And if he misses it, another run will come in, which will be even more disastrous. So now Parker trying to stop the bleeding a little bit. Reed Maniscalco up to the plate for Oxford. And Maniscalco, I'm sorry, I apologize.
As we see Reed up to the plate, he
Ooh, that was close.
Almost swings.
I don't think he went there, though.
Parker really just, like you said, trying to stop the bleeding as he's giving up 2 runs in this inning. One wasn't really his fault, you know, it was a bit of a disastrous play.
Yeah, for sure, definitely wasn't his fault. And Maniscalco gets ahead of it, and it's caught. So that will end the inning for the Oxford Yellow Jackets, but not before they score 2 runs. And as we head to the bottom of the second, it is 2-0 Oxford. And we will be right back from the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament here at Chocolaca Park.
I want to live. The leading cause of death of young Americans like me is gun violence, and oftentimes tied to substance misuse. NBA, NFL, NCAA, most of you look like me, and our communities need you now more than ever. Let's make I Want to Live more than just a hashtag. Let's make it a movement. I am a baller against bullets.
Hey everybody, this is Roper & Son Septic Service. I'm Ashley Roper, this is my dad Dwight Roper, and this is Mr. Phil Wiggins. And we're licensed and insured for pumping and for installing. If you can't use, you can. Let Ashley Roper be your septic tank man. Y'all have a blessed day.
And welcome back to the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament. On WEAC TV24, we have the Oxford Yellow Jackets take a 2-0 lead over the Jacksonville Golden Eagles in the bottom of the second right there. We saw a nice team effort as we got a runner on third who eventually scored, and then a bit of a disastrous defensive play, defensive lapse, on the Jacksonville side, which ended up giving Oxford a 2-0 lead, and here we are at the top of the third.
That's going to bring up Braden Loggins now for Jacksonville, the sophomore. Try to get something started off here in the top of the third for the Golden Eagles. Gilman still on the mound, not a shock there. Guy's been perfect here tonight. I mean, he's freezing guys up there. I mean, he truly is. This guy is an all-around ball player, truly.
Yeah, he was able to get onto first base before he got substituted for a runner. But man, this kid is an athlete.
So it's going to be bring up 1-1 there, ball out a little bit outside there. So Loggins trying to get something going here. Off-speed pitch. I mean, that is a beauty right there. I mean, that you cannot get a better pitch than that. It's going to bring up 1-2, and now Loggins is in battle mode here.
Yeah, Gilman has just been really quick, as we see a bit high right there. He's been very quick with his outs as well. He's not really getting that arm really fatigued. He's been getting these guys out very quickly and efficiently. That's something that scouts really like to pay attention to. Not letting these guys breathe at all, and that's going to be a little bit lower right there. So that's going to bring up. I think that's going to be full count here for Loggins here. So Loggins still in battle mode. Gilman. And I mean, come on now, jeez, man, this dude Gilman's nuts, and another Cutter's Pizza strikeout there by Gilman. And I mean, this guy, they could probably pitch him for the next 13 innings, and he probably won't get tired. I don't know, Coach. I don't think Coach Brooks would do that, but
I don't know, man. The way that he's pitching, I wouldn't put it past him. This guy's nuts.
Yeah, this guy is really good. Mr. Gilman right here on the mound, as you see him, getting ready to stare down another Jacksonville Eagle as he gets ready to set up.
Big Matthew Salmon now at the plate. Little blooper down the line. It will be foul, so that'll bring up 0-1 now. So Matthew Salmon trying to get something going here with one out here in the top of the third. Foul ball now,
everybody trying to regroup.
Yep. And one thing I do love about Gilman's not allowing these guys to get a breath. I mean, he throws a pitch, the ball gets back to him, he's right back on the mound.
Something we see with a lot of high school pitchers. They like to take their time to try to keep that arm refreshed as long as possible. But Gilman, he has no fear in his heart. He's going to keep throwing that thing as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Off the handle of the bat right there, 0-2 now, coming up for Salmon. And a beautiful hit right up the middle, but it is right to the second baseman and an easy out for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
And that's what we've been seeing all night from Gilman. He's been able to throw it, and if these guys do hit it, the Jacksonville Eagles, they do hit it, it's going to be an inbound hit, and it is always recovered by the second baseman or the shortstop, and it is always thrown to first base. And Jacksonville hasn't gotten on second base yet.
So now Gilman coming up, trying to get a 1-2-3 inning once again coming up. We're going to be Kingston Peeler now coming up for the Golden Eagles, the sophomore, off speed, and he is just freezing guys up there. Curveball in kind of the inside corner right there, and like I said, he's just freezing guys up there at the plate.
Need to have a counter in between pitches from Gilman to see just how quickly he is throwing at these guys.
A little bit on the outside corner, a little high on the outside corner right there by Gilman. So 1-1 count coming up for Peeler. Peeler gets a piece of it right there, but foul ball, so that will bring up 1-2 for Kingston Peeler.
See a bit of a smile come across his face because he knew that he had that one and just let it get a little bit on the top of the bat, but not the full force of it.
Gilman smells blood in the water here, and it will be fouled off once again. So Peeler is battling. The sophomore is absolutely battling right now. Gilman still going to be 1-2 here. Top of the third, 2 outs. And really Jacksonville has really not been able to get anything going here so far. We've seen this in the Pleasant Valley game. Can Peeler be the one to kind of get something going here for them?
And it's good to see
Peeler. He will not be because Gilman is just that guy apparently. And so it will be another Cutter's Pizza strikeout for Hudson Gilman, and that will bring Oxford back up to the plate here in the bottom of the third. And we will take a quick break. We'll be right back here from the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament at Chocolate Park.
Welcome back to the 2024 Calhoun County. Welcome back to the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament. Here we are at the bottom of the third. Oxford with a 2-0 lead on the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. Gilman, man, he's been really, really great. He hasn't really allowed any runners on base as of tonight. As you see, 24 Carter Johnson coming back up to the plate. Mr. played for the USA team and is also a Alabama Crimson Tide commit.
First pitch a little high right there. So 1-0 count coming for Carter Johnson here. And Carter Johnson, that will be out of play, foul ball, so that the count will be now 1-1 for Johnson. And Johnson's a guy, a lefty, man. You throw it inside, you definitely don't want to throw an inside ball, fastball to him for sure, because he will pull that thing and he will make you pay 325 out of the park. And Carter Johnson hits a little blooper down to the shortstop, and Carter Johnson runs it out, and he will be thrown out. So Carter Johnson, 2 at-bats here. Jacksonville's really done a good job containing him so far with these 2 at-bats. He had a big, big game versus White Plains here. So that will be 1 out now for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
And although Jacksonville has been able to contain him, you know, Oxford still has a 2-0 lead. And even with his first out, he was able to get a runner on base. So it's really hard to just beat the Oxford team because they have a lot of guys who can make plays and a lot of quick guys who can get runs on bases as well.
That's going to be Heathcock now. Watches the first 2 go by, so it'll be a 2-0 count for Heathcock now. Parker now trying to find the strike zone here. And Heathcock will foul one off there, so count is now 2-1. Heathcock trying to kind of just steps back a little bit, takes his breath, trying to get himself back into this count here.
We see Heathcock getting ready to line up. And
that
hits it almost takes Parker in the face, but as he runs over to first base, he is able to capture it easily with no hesitation.
Yeah, that was a laser right there coming for Matthew Parker. Almost takes his head off, and that's a beautiful base hit right there by Forrest Heathcock. And I think that's going to be, yep, and they're going to bring in a pinch runner. That's going to be number 17, Judd Sire, coming in and running for Heathcock.
He is the defensive back for the Oxford Yellow Jackets football team. He's pretty good at that sport as well. As you see, he's an athlete.
So now the man with the plan coming back up, Hudson Gilman, not to pitch this time, but to bat.
And he was able to get himself onto base before he was swapped out for a runner. But, man, like this Oxford team has a lot of athletes, a lot of dual sport athletes as well on their team. As that one hits the dirt right there for Parker.
Yeah, Gilman watches the first two go by, so 2-0 count coming out for Gilman. Gilman walked the first time, and definitely he's going to wait and see if Parker will throw him a strike, because so far I think it was 4 pitches, 4 balls that first hit bat he had. So
interesting strategy from head coach of the Jacksonville Golden Eagles, as he has a foul ball right there. Look out above if you're on that side of the turf.
So now it's going to be a 2-1 count now coming for Gilman, trying to put the ball in play and advance the runner. That was again bottom of the third here, 1 out. Gilman, Parker setting up for the pitch. Throws it in, and it will be another strike. So beautiful pitch right there by Parker, kind of hit the outside corner a little bit. So it'll now be 2-2 coming for Gilman.
Yeah, like I said, that was just a beautiful pitch. Very deceitful pitch as well, as Gilman really didn't know what to do with that one. As he hits this one, it is a foul ball, as they would say in Wii Sports.
So now that's gonna be a 2-2 count for Gilman here. Gilman still battling, trying to advance Heathcock. Parker sets. Here comes pitch, Gilman. And it is going to be, I think it's going to be off his foot, if I'm not mistaken. So it will be a foul ball. We've seen that in the last game. Slayton hit it off his foot, and then they called him out, even though he didn't run. And they got back together and realized it did hit off his foot, and the guy just wasn't limping for no reason. So now here comes Gilman 2-2, still battling here. Parker sets. And it's going to be popped straight up in the air, and he's got to get back. It's going to be a double play if he doesn't get back, and he does get back. And just a very, very lucky play right there for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. Luckily, that ball was so high in the air, it allowed Heathcock to get back, because Heathcock was fixing to be tagged up.
Yeah, Judd was able to really get back, as you saw him halfway over to second base. He was able to run back all the way to first and slide. It was very close, as he also collided with his teammate Gilman.
So now that's going to bring up Brooks now. And Brooks beautiful over, and that's going to be in the gap, and that's going to score a run right there. Here comes Brooks rounding second. That's going to be Sire. Sire will score, and that will be a 3-0 lead for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. And that was just a beautiful, beautiful hit right there by R.J. Brooks. Put it in the gap between center and right field, and time is going to be called. And so I think Brooks. So a huge triple right there by R.J. Brooks.
As you see him right there talking to his coach. Just a strong, powerful hit, low to the ground, so it doesn't have much air time to get those Jacksonville outfielders in positions. And it was able to hit that back wall, like you said, he was able to score a runner in with 2 outs and have to take a 3-0 lead. As we see Oxford's Kenan Whitman come up to the base trying to get him into make it a 4-0 game. It almost hits him in the face. He's able to have the ultra instinct reflexes to dodge that one.
And honestly, even though there's 2 outs, Kenan Whitman laid a fantastic bunt down his first at bat. I would not be shocked even with 2 outs if he tries a bunt here. 1-0. Whitman's going to hit, and Whitman pulls that ball, and it's going to be down, and it will score a run. So Whitman with a beautiful line drive over the third baseman, and that will be Oxford will take a 4-0 lead here, and Whitman will be sitting on first base.
As you see smiles and dap-ups from all around the team as they take a comfortable 4-0 lead, where they haven't really had much struggle getting Jacksonville off of the mound, but man, they have been really, really good at getting some runs in.
That's going to bring up Rocco Maniscalco now for the Yellow Jacket. Maniscalco. I keep missing that name. I apologize.
One of the brothers here.
That's going to be.
That one.
It may get down. It's going to be caught. So beautiful, beautiful play right there by the center fielder. But still, Oxford extends their lead by 2 here, and that's going to bring the Golden Eagles back up to try to get back into this ball game. We're going to take a quick break here live from the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament live at Chocolate Park.
Barrett Body Shop has been providing honest and quality collision repair services to the residents of Calhoun County since the year 2000. We take great pride in the quality of the work we produce and go the extra mile to ensure quality and safety of the repair work on your vehicle. With over 40 years of experience, Philip Barrett and our staff will restore your vehicle to its pre-accident condition while working with your insurance provider and helping you every step of the way. Barrett Body Shop is a strong supporter of many churches, schools, and youth activities. We consider it an honor to give back to our community and maintain a relationship with our customers. Come and let us provide you with a free estimate today.
Calhoun County Tournament baseball here. We have the Oxford Yellow Jackets and the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. Oxford was able to up their lead by 2 as they scored 2 very scary but very quick and efficient runs as they had 2 outs when they were able to score 2 runs in that time span. And here we have Gilman, who's really been the defensive anchor. I wouldn't be surprised if he won defensive MVP of the tournament here, the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament.
So now Gilman back on the mound here. It's going to be Lemon leading off, the speedster, trying to get something going here in the top of the 4th for the Golden Eagles. And I mean, Gilman's throwing some heat, and that's going to be, a little bit too low right there, so it's going to be 2-0 now coming for Lemon.
As you said, Lemon is a bit of a speedster. I wonder if he also runs a 4.240, as we saw Xavier Worthy do that from Texas at the NFL Combine.
Broke the record.
I wonder if those guys have the same type speed. Hopefully we'll be able to get to see that from Lemon as he swings and a miss right there. That was going to be a heater if he was able to get that one to connect with the bat. As you see all smiles from him.
He just swung out of his socks right there. I mean, Gilman is throwing the heat. So now it's going to be 2-2 now. Actually, it's going to be 3-2, so full count, and that will put Lemon on first base, which is exactly what the Golden Eagles need here to try to get these runners on base. And that's the guy you want to have on base, Lemon. Very fast, so won't be shocked if they try to get him on second base here.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we saw a base steal attempt from Lemon, as you said that Jacksonville really needs to get something going because they do not want to go out early to this Oxford team because they know they can be very dangerous and string together a lot of runs.
It's going to be Bonner now at the plate. Gilman a little bit outside right there, so 1-0 count now coming for Bonner. So now Gilman just trying to reset a little bit, kind of slowed himself down, takes a look at Lemon. Pitch coming now, and it's going to be inside, a little high and inside right there by Gilman. So it'll be a 2-0 count, and they're going to pause. I think it's going to be Branson now trying to come talk to his guy.
To make sure he's in the right headspace. As you see him looking down at the ground, but coach coming over to talk to him, make sure he's good, seeing if he needs to sub, and if he doesn't, he'll just calm down and be able to resume this game.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to take Gilman out. The guy's been playing phenomenal here. Had a couple of 2 tough at bats, and they are going to pull him.
Yep.
They're going to pull him. So we're going to see who's going to be next up on the mound here. Actually, they're not going to pull him. My fault. I thought he handed the ball off.
This is a wave of emotions trying to figure out who the pitcher's going to be for Oxford right now.
I could have swore he handed the ball to somebody, but I must be seeing stuff. So Gilman now back on the mound after a little chat. And so now Gilman will try to battle his way back into this count, I should say, with Bonner. So now Gilman, and that's going to be popped straight up in the air, and no, it's not going to get down, and that is a pop fly for the Yellow Jackets. So that'll be one out coming now, and Bonner will go back to the dugout.
Maybe that's all what Gilman needs, was a little bit of a pep talk. As we've been saying all night, there hasn't been many runners on base here for this Jacksonville team, but maybe a little pep talk from Coach Brooks and his team. He's like, all right, guys, I know what I'm doing. I just need to get back in that mode. You know, I had homework due at 11:59, and it's 10:17.
Oh, they are going to take him out. So I don't really know what was going on here. They let him get Bonner down. So that'll end Gilman's night, and we will see who's going to be coming out now for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
As you hear lots of hurrahs and claps from the crowd, because they know that this guy has been really effective here through the first 4 innings.
Yeah, Gilman, I mean, that guy's been, really, unless they're trying to kind of rest him for possibly the championship game. This game's not even close to being over. I'm not saying that, but maybe they're trying to rest the guy for the championship game coming up. Or he's going, my fault, he will be going back out on the field.
This kid is tough, and he is a baller. I'm sure Coach probably told him to sit down, but he was like, no, I'm going to go back out there, but I will catch balls.
I think he might be going to first base, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be shortstop. I don't know.
He's got a first baseman, that's what I'm saying.
First baseman.
I was thinking that.
The new pitcher is Cannon Whitman, as you see him getting warming up right here.
So now
he has a heater on him as well.
Yeah, man. He's definitely not the biggest guy out there for sure, but that guy's throwing some absolute heat, the sophomore.
But yeah, he has a nice arm to him. Quick release right there. The Steph Curry of the Oxford team.
So now Whitman's going to be warming up here.
As we see Oxford getting ready to go back out to their positions. Warm up for Whitman. As you see, number 5, Jackson Bonner, number 15, Jonathan Mitchell, looks like, come up to the plate for Jacksonville. They have 1 out, and they have 1 runner on first base, and that runner is Zachariah Lemon, the man with very quick legs.
Again, your batter is number 15,
so now it'll be Whitman now, be the man on the mound, the sophomore, so younger guy. This guy's going to have another 2 years for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
Very young, very promising. As you see, a smooth heater right down the middle.
That boy's throwing some heat, man.
That is a nice, clean strike right there. And as you said, he's young, so these young guys, they're more dangerous than the more experienced guys sometimes, because they learn from those experienced guys, and they have the youth to be able to throw heaters like that one we just saw.
And a little up the middle, and it is, and they got him. Did they get him? And they did. They got him. What a play.
Wow, what a play.
Wow, what a play right there. I don't really know what number. Wait.
Was it Gilman?
Gilman made the catch, but I'm looking for the guy that made the throw. Actually, I don't know if they got. They got the guy on second, though. Okay, so
they got Zachariah Lemon on second. Well, I thought they got the guy on first.
Me too,
base.
that's what I thought, but it was close. I almost was a double play because it was extremely close.
Very close.
And you see Gilman smiling, knowing how close that was to a double play, and that would have been insanity. I'll tell you that right now.
That definitely would have been a nice double play. As you see him laughing because he felt like he got it as we had that is their second out.
So now, and a little off speed right there. Catches Atkinson looking, and Atkinson swung out of his sock right there, trying to drive that one over there to the mountain behind Chockalaka Park. Oh, he nails him. Wait, I think did you get out of the way of that one? I think he did, actually. That is my fault. I thought he hit him.
That's sometimes what you see from these young guys. They're always quick, but a little bit inaccurate. But that's something you learn with age. You see him come back up here, and it is thrown at his feet.
And that is two Atkinson could have took, but I guess you never want to take a ball, but that is two he could have took. So now Whitman trying to get this last out here, and that's going to be a little blooper down the line, and that should be an easy out. Oh, he bobbles it. And so that will be an error on the Oxford Yellow Jackets. So that will put a guy on, that'll put Atkinson on first.
And a runner on
and
second
Mitchell
as well.
On second. So now coming up with 2 outs. Could we get a little 2-out rally coming now for the Golden Eagles?
Or could we get a 2 score from the Golden Eagles? We've seen a lot of crazy things happen in this game so far with 2 outs.
I think that's going to be the man with the plan, Gavin Peeler, at the plate. That's the guy that you want. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is number 11, Gavin Peeler. The guy that scored the game-winning, that is, got to be number 11, Gavin Peeler, and the guy that scored the game-winning run against Pleasant Valley a little less than 4 hours ago.
The Jacksonville team is, like I said earlier, not one you want to face off late in the game because they have a lot of clutch gene, as you saw with Gavin Peeler, excuse me, as you saw with Gavin Peeler late in that game. But also you have his brother, Kingston Peeler. I assume they are related to one another.
So now it's 2-0 count for Peeler. And that, it's a strike called.
That was a beautiful strike. It looked like he just let it go very quickly. What a quick release right there. Short cock flick of the wrist.
So now will be a 1-2 count coming, 2-1 count coming for Peeler. And Peeler is going to pop it straight up to the second baseman. A little miscommunication, and it will be caught. So that will end the inning, and that is not what you wanted if you're the Golden Eagles. You leave 2 guys stranded on base, and now that's going to take us to the bottom of the 4th. And we will take a quick break and be right back here at the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament live at Chakalaka Park.
General Manager at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Ed, why should someone stop by here when they are looking to make a car purchase?
To give us the opportunity to show you the new management team here at Greenway, and also give you the opportunity to meet some of the sales associates that we have. Experience maybe something with the service department. Also, we have a large parts department. We have a lot of different things here at Greenway that we can offer. Come see us today at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Parents, I have something that'll teach your child how to follow directions and finish what they start. I'm talking about STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now we're having a free STEM extravaganza on Saturday, April 20th at the City Meeting Center in Anniston. Registration is free at academics.com. It's going to be STEM-tastic.
Welcome back to the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament here at Chakalaka Park. We have the Oxford Yellow Jackets. Bit of a scare right there. We had a change in pitcher as the Oxford Yellow Jackets were able to knock off a potential scoring run from the Jacksonville Golden Eagles as they had 2 runners on base but not able to capitalize off that attempt.
So now let's see if the Yellow Jackets can try to advance their lead here even more than it already is. Remember, if something crazy happens and Oxford scores 6 runs here, the game will be called in the 5th if Jacksonville does not respond. So now it will, I think that's still going to be Parker on the mound if I'm not mistaken.
That's what it looks to be.
And Branson tried to get a little bunt right there.
Bryson Bradford trying to get a bunt.
A little inside right there for Parker. Parker's not had a bad game, to be honest with you, but it's just Oxford's just been really hitting the ball.
It's just really just a series of unfortunate events for Parker and the Golden Eagles.
It's gonna be another ball outside, so it'll be 3-1 coming now for Bradford. And he will foul it off, so full count coming now, 3-2. And Bradford's in battle mode now. So let's see if Parker can get his man out of there. It's popped up in the air, and it's going to be caught.
Caught right there by Kingston Peeler, all the way out there in the outfield.
And what we did not realize is, I guess me and Jermaine were just snoozing over here, but there's a new pitcher for Jacksonville. It's going to be Coleman Guthrie. So that is not Parker. I guess I was sleeping. So now that'll be Guthrie on the mound. So Guthrie sets, fires, and that's going to be a little bit high right there.
Well, that's how you always want to start. You always want to start with getting that first guy who comes up to the plate out. You know, even if you don't strike him out, you put him in a position where your teammates can clean it up for you.
And another high fastball right there for Richardson. 2-0 count now coming. 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. Richardson. And outside, so 3-0. Richardson's going to be smart here. I don't know. He may just watch this pitch no matter where it is. 3-0. And Richardson's very, very speedy, so he can turn a walk into a double, and that is going to be 4 straight balls for Guthrie, so that will put Richardson on first base and bring up Moniscalco.
I'm interested to see which Moniscalco brother it is. It looks like it's Reed right now. Whoa.
And ball's way past, and that's going to be an easy base for Richardson.
Yeah, easy steal. You really didn't have to run that one. You could have did a walk in the park.
Walk and chalk in the park. Richardson can jog that, I'll tell you that right now. Richardson's jog
midway through.
Yeah. Richardson's jog is like most normal people's walk. Is normal people's run, I should say.
Another low ball. Richardson didn't want to steal that one.
Moniscalco now, 2-0 count. And time's going to be called. Not sure what exactly. I think Moniscalco just kind of stepped out of the box there. And that's going to be easy ups. Oh, Richardson did not go. That is my fault. Thought the ball got past him, but it did not. So Richardson's still in scoring position here.
Moniscalco is still on the mound. Sorry, on the plate, excuse me.
And that is going to be, so it'll be a full count coming now from Moniscalco, 3-2. So now trying to score Richardson on second, and that's going to be in the dirt. Richardson will go to third, and it will be a walk for Moniscalco. So just disastrous for the Golden Eagles there. And Guthrie's really not just been able to settle in so far.
Surprised he didn't try to take second just there.
Yeah, but
he had ample opportunity.
Yeah, better to be safe though. So now that's going to bring up the man with the plan, Carter Johnson, not the guy that you want to throw to with a guy in scoring position on third base. 0 for 2 here tonight, but I mean, he can change that in an instance. And he's going to go, and the ball slipped out of his hand. If he would have thrown that, that would not have been a smart decision because Richardson would have easily scored.
That's one thing that Oxford likes to do that I've noticed is that whenever they have split base, they have a runner on third and first, and the player at the plate, they always like to steal second. It's a very unique strategy and very smart strategy because then you don't have to worry about running over to second as you have a player running to first.
Carter Johnson now 1-1 count, I should say, for Carter Johnson. One out here, bottom of the fourth.
He hasn't been able to get on base this game as Jacksonville is very aware of who he is.
And that's going to be a laser. And let's see if this ball gets down. Beautiful, beautiful run down, but that is going to score a run for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. So Richardson will come in, and even though Carter Johnson's not able to get on base, he has 2 RBIs off sacrifice flies. 2 RBIs off sacrifice flies, that rhymes. Just thought about that. So now it will be a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
Jackson New, the rapper, is in with the studio with us tonight, commentating on this game. As we see Coleman throw a lot of been drop balls here from Jacksonville for the catcher, but it is all good.
That's going to be Forrest Heathcock now up to the plate. Another high. That's going to be a 2-0 count now coming for Heathcock. Monoscalco on third. And swings out of his socks right there is Heathcock, so a 2-1 count still. So now let's see if Guthrie can try to retire the side here and kind of stop the bleeding just a little bit. And it is going to be off of Heathcock's foot. So that'll be a 2-2 count now. Coming for Heathcock. Trying to put this ball into play.
You just see the padding come off of his foot right there. Heathcock warming up.
And he will go down swinging. So a big, big Cutter's Pizza strikeout right there for Guthrie. Gets him out of the inning. So now we will head to the top of the fifth. And
Jacksonville has the opportunity to respond here at the top of the fifth, coming up very soon. Here in the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament, we'll be right back from this quick break.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Joseph.
And all around Ashley's. We're proud to offer notary services.
Also, we have accessories such as men's jewelry, women's jewelry. Please come and check out our location here at 1330 Berry Street.
So also, we know that prom season is coming up, and we would love you guys to come down. My theme here is actually bake matching bracelets, so come and get a bracelet to match your dress. We are so proud to be here, a part of Oxford, Alabama, and the business community.
So thank you again for sharing this time with us. Hope to see you soon.
And welcome back to the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament. We are at the top of the fifth inning. Jacksonville looking to get on the board. Oxford taking a 5-0 run lead here. As we see Jacksonville come up to the plate, it looks like number 10, Will Greenwood, going up against on the mound for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
Now Greenwood, and beautiful, beautiful pitch right there. That's going to be Whitman still on the mound there, and it's going to be Greenwood again, so that'll be 0-2 now for Greenwood. Whitman throwing the heat early here in the top of the 5th. So Greenwood now, once again, in battle mode, trying to just stay alive here. And that's going to be a little bit outside. So 1-2 count now coming.
And this is just a sophomore right here. So a lot of young potential on this Oxford team, a lot of depth as well. And Cannon hits the top of the back.
So Greenwood still battling here. 1-2 count now coming. Is Whitman. And that will be another Cutter's pizza strikeout right there, and Whitman sits Greenwood down. I mean, Whitman came in and has really just been, he struggled a little bit earlier on when they first put him in, walked 2 guys, but after that he's been lights out.
Yeah, he's really warmed up. He came, he saw, and he conquered, and that's what he's been doing right now in place of Hudson Gilman. But coming up to the plate is, looks like number 2 or number 12, number 2, Brandon Loggins for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
So sophomore here, and I mean, Whitman has just been, Whitman's throwing heat here, man, and these guys are not been able to catch up to it yet, so that's going to be a 1-1 count now coming for Loggins.
These guys, these 2 players right here are going to see each other for 2 more years, assuming that neither one of them moves, but yeah, they're going to get very familiar with each other as Whitman's already thrown 1 out.
And that's going to be a little low right there, so that'll be a 2-2 count now coming for Loggins. Whitman trying to get 2 back-to-back Ks here. And it's going to be pop fly, and it may get down here, and it does get down, so little fly ball gets down, and you can't ask for much better out there by Loggins. So that will put a runner on base. They'll put Loggins on first. So Jacksonville really trying to get something going here in the top of the 5th. They only have 2 more at bats after this, in the 6th and the 7th. So now that's going to be number 20, Matthew Salmon, now coming up to the plate. A little low right there, so 1-0 count now coming for Salmon. Whitman fires low, right back in the same spot, so that'll be 2-0 now coming for Salmon. Whitman sets, and it will be off of Salmon's foot, so 2-1 coming now for Salmon. And really, Whitman's had a very good game so far. Like we said, the kid's just a sophomore, so he's still going to have 2 more years to grow and develop and kind of just really figured out his personality and almost hits Salmon. Salmon gets out of the way, so 3-1 count now. It's a batter's count coming.
As we see Whitman kind of biting his tongue there. Knows he has to get this guy out, and he catches it himself and throws it second. It's going to be a double play, and it is not caught, but it is 1 out, 2 outs in total for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
I think that hit Salmon, if I'm not mistaken there. So I think that ball might have hit Salmon, but it could be wrong. But either way, they got the lead guy out, was exactly what they needed to do there.
Yeah, based off the clapping from the crowd, you can kind of assume that he got hit right there on that attempt to get him and complete that double play.
So now Peeler coming back up, had a beautiful, beautiful hit earlier on. So Peeler trying to get something going for the Golden Eagles here. And sets, and he bunts it off of the tip of the bat, so that will be a 0-1 coming now for Peeler. As Whitman kind of steps off the mound, kind of resets himself a little bit. And like we said, Whitman not the biggest guy out there, but he is throwing absolute heat. So now
that right arm from Whitman is really strong and powerful as he's able to throw those balls.
He's
It is
out.
going to be a steal, but it is not. Therefore, it is an out for the Oxford Yellow Jackets, making it their third. As they're going to come off the field here, and they still hold on to that 5-0 lead, keeping Jacksonville with the donut in the score column as they celebrate. And we are going to be right back here at the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament. Oxford 5, Jacksonville nothing at the bottom of the fifth. We'll be right back.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Look, have you ever had a bank give you money for anything? Family Savings actually pays me for keeping my money at their credit union. I earned interest of 3% APY on my checking account and 1.5% APY on my savings, just for what I was already doing at my old bank. I even get up to $20 per month in ATM fee returns. It's kind of nice to get paid for just using my checking account.
Open an engage account at Family Savings Credit Union and get rewarded. Family Savings, your best financial friend.
First baseman, Hudson.
And we are live here back at the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament live at Chakalaka Park. And so now as we head to the bottom of the fifth here, Oxford trying to extend their lead up by 5 here. I think that's going to be Guthrie back on the mound. And that's I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is Guthrie
still out there.
back on the mound. But it is Gilman at bat who has been able to get onto the plate every time. And that one goes up to the air, but it looks like it may be caught, and it is.
So that will be that'll be 1 out, and Gilman beside himself there, and you know he wanted to get a rally going here for Oxford, and so that'll be. It's going to put R.J. Brooks hit a 2-run triple last at bat.
7 versus 7 number here going up against each other, and that one is a nice right down the middle from Guthrie.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is may have been a little high there. So 1-0 coming for Brooks now. And Brooks, actually I thought that ball was a lot, the way it came off the bat, I thought that ball was going to be over the mountain, but it just was a little bit high right there. So 2 quick outs for the Golden Eagles. So that is exactly what you need if you're Jacksonville.
Knows that they really have that strength and firepower to be able to come back into this game. They need to make sure they eliminate any chance of a mercy rule here from the Oxford Yellow Jackets right now, so they don't have any momentum going on to the top of the 6th. But so they have all the momentum going to the top of the 6th, so they can get some scores on the board.
So now Whitman. It's going to be Whitman coming up to bat, I'm pretty sure. And it will be. So Whitman trying to get 2-out rally going for the Yellow Jackets. And watches a strike right down the middle. Beautiful pitch by Guthrie. So now 0-1 count for Whitman. And that is popped up, and it is beautiful.
So a quick 3-runner, 3-bat, 3-out play sequence inning for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles, and we'll be right back at the 2024 Calhoun County Tournament at the bottom of the 6th.
When I was a child, my parents couldn't afford braces. My grandparents paid for them, and it changed my life. It's why I'm an orthodontist today. Hi, I'm Dr. John Phillips, and at PT Orthodontics, we want to make braces and Invisalign easy and affordable for everybody. That's why we offer no down payment and affordable monthly payments to give you the smile you'd like to have. And with offices in Oxford and Gadsden, we're Neighborhood Orthodontics. Give us a call.
Welcome back to the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament here at Chocolaca Park in Oxford, Alabama. And we have the Oxford Yellow Jackets, who got a very, very quick 3 to the bat and 3 outs very quickly from the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. And that's exactly what they need to get a little bit of momentum, because this is a game of momentums.
And now it's going to be Whitman still on the mound here. So Whitman trying to get a bang inning here in the top of the 6th.
Got a pitch and change for Oxford.
So now I think there's going to be a pitching change. And there will be. I cannot see a number on that. Actually, I do. So that's going to be
James Tapley.
Yeah, it's going to be James Tapley now coming in for the Yellow Jackets. The 5'10", 205 junior. So
looks like he has a cannon for an arm as well. So these Oxford boys, they really stay in the weight room.
I mean, these Oxford, they're just talented, man. I mean, they really are. This whole entire team is, man. You got guys all over the field that are going to play D1 baseball somewhere.
Good thing they're all going to our favorite colleges, you know?
Yeah.
They're all staying in state.
So now it's going to be Tapley now trying to get his arm warmed up a little bit. And this Oxford team is a very young team. I mean, they got a lot of some of these guys that are going to be gone next year, but a lot of these guys are going to be coming back.
And they're also the defending Calhoun County champions.
They're the state champions.
And state champions. So the championship really runs in this group's blood.
So they are, not only are they the reigning and defending Calhoun County baseball tournament champions, they are the 6A state champions, which is, I mean, they went 31-6 last year. This baseball team is insane. A lot of those guys are back this year. And like I said, their record is 6-5 this year, so I mean they've struggled a little bit early, but I mean if you really think about it, if you go look at the teams they have played, they've been playing 7A teams. They even played I think they had a Georgia team they played. I mean they've been playing some big time schools that are blue bloods in Alabama baseball.
And that's how you get really good. You got to play teams that are in higher regions and levels than you. You got to play those guys to really get good. As that one almost decks Peeler in the face right there, almost knocks his helmet off, but you know, able to reset and regroup. There is.
Oh, man. Some high heat right there.
Swinging and missed.
Man, I tell you what, I think that, I'm telling you, man, I think that Tapley may be the fastest guy we've seen tonight.
Yeah, Tapley, he's been, as we've seen so far, he's really been throwing those things. That one a little bit low to the ground,
man.
But still very fast. He almost knocked the plate off the dirt. How fast that ball was.
So now trying to get something going is Peeler here. Jacksonville only has 2 more at bats, and he will. So I think that's gonna be a 2-2 count now coming for Kingston Peeler, the sophomore. Tapley gets the sign, takes a deep breath. Pitch is coming, and it will be a walk coming, so it was full count for Peeler. And so leadoff man will be on base. And that is huge for the Golden Eagles for them to get back into this ball game.
Very huge for them. Always starting off with their runner on with no outs. Here they have the 3rd pitcher on the mound, and they are really need to get something going here. We saw that last inning. That was a very quick inning for them as Lemon comes up to the plate, and these are some really good. These is a really good part of the batting team that you really want getting on the field, as that one almost hits Lemon in the hamstring.
So 1-0 now coming for Lemon.
And he sets up.
Gets a sign.
Looking over his shoulder. See what he's going to do here. He throws. And
Beautiful.
A strike right there by Tapley against Lemon. Lemon can't believe it. He's shaking his head in disbelief.
Yeah,
he has to tighten up his gloves and make sure everything's right with him.
That was a strike, man. A beautiful fastball. Kind of got the inside of the lower of the box there. So now it's going to be Tapley with a 1-1 count now. Lemon swings out of his socks once again. So 1-2 count now coming for Lemon.
Yeah, Lemon not being a little bit of a lime right now. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
That was good. That was good. So now Lemon trying to put the ball into play here, and he is battling. So that'll be a foul ball out of play. So it'll stay 1-2 here for Lemon.
But you can see the power that he has to be able to hit it. As that one just very unfortunate to hit the wrong spot of the bat. But if it hits the right spot of the bat, we could be talking about a 2-0 run or 2-5 game here.
Now Lemon. And that is popped up, and it will be it should be an easy out, and it will be. So 1 out now down for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. Peeler's still on first base though. That's going to bring up number 5, Jackson Bonner for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. Trying to get something going here, because Jacksonville has really just been shut down here in these first 6 innings, truthfully. And they only have 2 more at-bats.
Yeah, Jackson Bonner can really hit this thing really hard and really far. So maybe we should be calling him Jackson Bomber, because he hits bombs.
Yeah,
in the outfield.
Definitely can get a hold of the ball. He just has to hit it on the right spot of the bat here. But Tapley now, and I mean, like I said, he's got some power, man, but just could not get it to go fair off the wrong side of the bat. So 0-1 count now coming for Bonner.
You see Peeler is really eager to go over to second, because he knows his team needs all the momentum and scores that they can get, as we're at the top of the 6th here in the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament, our last game of the day. Oxford trying to protect a 5-0 lead.
Bonner, and then he's out. Wait, no, they overthrew it, and he's going to be safe, actually. So a successfully stolen base right there by Peeler.
Very successful, as you said.
So now there's a runner in scoring position here as Bonner tries to figure something out here. And it will be a ball called, and I think they're going to call time and talk to Tapley here. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's full count as Blue dusts off the plate here.
One out for the Oxford Yellow Jackets with a runner on second here. Bonner at the mound, as you see him right there. As you see Tapley at the mound, Bonner at the plate.
So Tapley sets now. And still battling, though, is Bonner, man.
Yeah, you don't want to tell this kid that the game is over. He's going to keep hitting and swinging at everything that he knows he can hit.
Still battling, man. He's still battling. So now Bonner trying to get something going, at least get on the board and get that donut off. So now Bonner, Tapley sets. Here comes a pitch, and it will be another foul ball here for Bonner.
He just needs one to go his way, and it can be a completely different ball game.
Well, if he can at least put this ball into play, it will advance the runner. Definitely doesn't want to go down on a strikeout here.
Tapley really playing with fire here. He's playing very cautious. He knows that Jackson Bonner can really do some damage to that ball.
Here comes a pitch, and it will be low, so that's going to bring up a full count now. So Bonner has already been in battle mode. He's definitely in battle mode here now, down 3-2. And got to be smart here if you're Tapley. Try not to throw anything crazy and not try to throw something that Bonner can really hurt you with. And I'm telling you, man, he is battling. I mean, Bonner will not give up.
It looks like he's a little bit hurt right there. It might have hit him in the foot.
Yeah, it did.
Or the ankle area.
Yeah, hit him in the foot, so definitely not good for Bonner.
Yeah, you see he's limping on that left foot right there. Now he's either going to punt this thing really far or it's going to be a long walk to the dugout. As it is a 3-2 count.
Inside, and he will take first base. So all the battling that he did ended up paying off, and now there's 2 runners on base here for the Golden Eagles. So now trying to get something going is the Golden Eagles now with 2 guys. You cannot leave these guys stranded if you want to get back into this ball game.
Especially only with 1 out. Last time they had 2 outs and they were able to get runners on. But this time they only have 1 out. And coach coming up to the mound to make sure everything is going all right because he knows that Jacksonville is very much able to crawl back into this game. So it looks like Tapley said he's going to be good to throw some more. And we're going to see what the result of that conversation brings.
And I would not be shocked if you bunt here. I mean, I would not try to advance these guys. It's going to be Mitchell now. Seen him pitch earlier in the Pleasant Valley game. Had a great game pitching. Let's see if he can try to bring in some runs here. And a huge cut right there. Tapley fastball right down the middle. So 0-1 count now coming for Mitchell. So now Tapley sets. And it's going to be low. So 1-1 now.
Almost hit the leg right there of Jonathan Mitchell. But he was able to dodge it also while swinging.
Tapley. Another low, so it'll be a 2-1 count now coming for Mitchell. Tapley got to be careful here. You don't want to load the bases with 1 out.
Definitely do not want to do that.
And the double play is still in effect here, so you got to be careful with that too if you're Mitchell. And that will be a strike call, so it will be a 2-2 count now coming for Mitchell. So Mitchell definitely in battle mode now.
Thought that ball was a little bit high. I was surprised the umpire called that one a strike.
And so now it will be Tapley to Mitchell. Tapley sets, throws, and it will be low. So 3 full count now coming for Mitchell. Tapley got to be smart here. You don't want to load the bases with 1 out. Tapley sets. Here comes a pitch, and it will be, and he catches him swinging, and he catches him right there with a high fastball. That would have been ball 4 and another Cutter's Pizza K. Definitely not what you needed if you're the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, that's definitely not what you needed. You need as many runs as possible, especially with a runner on third. You try to get as many runs as you need to, as we are at the top of the 6th inning. They only have this and 1 more, and then that's going to be game. So we need to see if Jacksonville is going to be able to crawl back into this.
It's going to be Atkinson now at the plate. Tapley trying to close this inning here. And a swing and a miss by Atkinson there. So 0-1 count coming. Now Tapley not giving Atkinson any breaks, trying to close this inning with a bang. And he got him again. So two pitches, 2 strikes here for Atkinson. Atkinson really needs to try to get something going here. You cannot leave 2 guys stranded on base here.
I also want to say that we are 1 minute past 11 o'clock as that ball goes up and beyond and behind. That these kids also have school tomorrow. That these kids are going to have to be up early, go to practice, come to the game tomorrow, the championship. If that is to be played tomorrow. Still more information on that later. But these kids, these are student athletes, and these kids are young. So we want to really appreciate them, appreciate interview who are out there watching us here on the 2024 Calhoun County Tournament.
So now it's going to be Atkinson with a 1-2 count here. Let's see if Tapley can put him down here. And he does. So another Cutter's Pizza strikeout there. And Atkinson will go sit down, and that will put Oxford back up to have their last at bat here, and that will send us to the 7th inning. No, that'll send us to the bottom of the 6th inning, my fault. And we will be right back here at the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament live from Chakalaka Park.
Hey everybody, this is Roper & Son Septic Service. I'm Ashley Roper, this is my dad Dwight Roper, and this is Mr. Phil Wiggins. And we're licensed and insured for pumping and for installing. If you can't use, you can. Let Ashley Roper be your septic tank man. Y'all have a blessed day.
And we are back here live at the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament, as Oxford will more than likely take their last at bat here, unless Jacksonville scores 5 here in the top of the 7th coming up. So now it's going to be Guthrie still on the mound for the Golden Eagles.
Guthrie's been really good so far. He's only allowed 1 run on one run score, but a few batters have not gotten past second base with Guthrie on the mound.
And that'll be a strike right there. That's going to be Rocco Maniscalco.
Good job.
I know, right? I'm trying to get that name. It's like Pell City's quarterback in football season. That's going to be a ball outside. Yeah, dude's name was Nikita Getmanchuk was Pell City's quarterback's name. I couldn't get that thing right.
Nikita Getmanchuk.
That was his name, man. It was rough. That was a rough game. Oxford versus Pell City. And so now, and that's going to be popped up, and that should be an easy out for the Yellow Jackets, and it will be. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th.
I'm interested to see if Jacksonville is going to get a quick 3 outs as they did that last time that Oxford was at bat. They had 3 runners come up to the plate and got all 3 of them out very quickly and efficiently.
So that's going to be Bradford now at the plate. Beautiful pitch, and they're going to say that was inside. So that'll be a 1-0 count coming for Bradford now. And it'll be a little blooper down to shortstop. Bradford may beat this out, and it is going to be an out. So 2 quick outs for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles here. So got some momentum. They just have to, if they do get this 3rd out here, they have to bring that momentum into the 7th inning and try to get back all the runs that they are down right now.
Yeah, they've been really great defensively these past 2 innings, but it's about to be the top of the 7th, and this is really crunch time right now where you really need those offensive runs. So they can, like you said, bring that momentum over to the offensive side of things, and we might be looking at extra innings here.
But the bad news is the top of the order coming up for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be Richardson up. And Richardson's going to pop that one up, so that'll be a 1-1 count now for Richardson.
I think I had a paper due tonight.
That's too bad, man. It's 11:06 and we're calling baseball. And Richardson's going to swing at one in the dirt, and that will be So that will be 3 quick outs for the Golden Eagles. That's huge for them. And now, as we head to the top of the 7th, let's see if the Jacksonville Golden Eagles can try to score 5 runs and tie this thing up. And we will be right back here live from the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament live at Chakalaka Park.
For over 50 years, Oxford City Schools has been building a legacy that we can all be proud of. Academics, athletics, and more. While we are proud of where we've been, we are even more proud of where we are going. Oxford City Schools prepares children from elementary school all the way to the time that they graduate. Our goal is to mold students into future leaders and pioneers of this community and the world.
Get ready, get set, and go to Team 1 Toyota, where you'll find the best deals in Alabama. The new 24 Toyota models are here on the lot and ready to go.
Great deals, big incentives,
and low finance rates. Plus a lifetime powertrain warranty and 2 years of complimentary maintenance.
So get ready, get set,
and go to Team 1 Toyota, where we're driven by great people and great prices.
Welcome back to the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament. Here we are at the top of the 7th. It is do or die time for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles, as they need to score 5 runs in this inning alone to be able to extend this game into the bottom. But Oxford, on the defensive side of things, just needs to get 3 outs, and they will be going home to those assignments that they failed to do before they came over to this tournament. Looks like we have a...
It's going to be number 22, Gavin Griner now, the closer on the mound for the Yellow Jackets, I should say.
Yeah, so we've seen 4 different pitchers for the Oxford Yellow Jackets, and they have all been studs. As you see that there is still a donut in the Jacksonville score column.
So now Griner coming up. That's going to be Peeler at the plate to try to get this 7th started off here.
Gavin Peeler, that is. And it hits the top of the bat. It will be a foul ball.
So now 0-1 count coming.
Yep. And remember, folks, that the championship game is supposed to be played tomorrow, and we're going to be hosting that as well. We're going to be broadcasting that, but things could change due to the weather, so just stay tuned and bear with us, as Alabama weather can be a bit difficult to deal with. We will put it up on our Facebook page when we have the for sure news, so you can know when to tune in.
So now 1-2 for Peeler here, and that's going to be a 2-2 count coming. Interesting they brought in a new, I mean, I guess you bring in your closer here to close this game, but, you know, Tapley wasn't doing that bad, and he only pitched 1 inning. Oh, man. And if you're Peeler, it wasn't a fastball, that was a changeup. I think he probably should have took that and got on base.
Yeah, definitely, but, you know, it is kind of hard taking balls to the face sometimes, so you got to do what you got to do. And he gets walked.
Either way.
So looks like it's going to be the start of 5 runs for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles, probably.
That'll be a pinch runner coming in, I'm pretty sure, for the Golden Eagles as Peeler comes out.
Golden Eagles number 4, Trent Loggins.
And it will be.
Looks like number 10, Will Greenwood, coming up to the plate now for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
And like you said, it's do or die time for the Golden Eagles here. They got to score 5 runs, tie this ball game up. And outside there is Griner. So 1-0 count coming now for Greenwood. And that
was a beautiful strike right there by Griner.
So that will be a 1-1 count now coming for Griner and Greenwood. And that will be a little bit low and outside, so 2-1 count for Griner. Griner checks his man. Sets. And beautiful. My fault, that is a ball.
He called that a ball. He did not call that one a strike.
It looked good to me, but that's why I'm in the booth here and I'm not out there. So 3-1 now coming and that will be a strike. So full count coming for Greenwood here. He's has to be in fighting mode to try to fight this one off.
Definitely in fighting mode, as like we said, this is the potential final, and he is walked. So that's 2 runners on base for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
And so 2 runners.
This game may not be over, folks.
Hey man, you never know. No outs. I hope they score 5 here.
You know, we don't have anything to do tomorrow if they score 5 runs, because who loves some late night baseball?
Hope we go into 14 innings.
You may see some new commentators if we do go 14.
If we go to 14. And that is going to be a foul ball.
Yeah.
It actually was a pretty good bunt, but then he hit it with his bat again,
Yeah,
so that's unfortunate.
You can't do that in baseball or in softball, so he's going to be taking a shameful walk back to the plate.
I always love watching softball girls slap bunt like that, and you don't do it in baseball. You can't do it in baseball, but I love watching like college softball do that. So now that's going to be. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a 0-1 count if I'm mistaken. And it hit.
Goes for the bunt again, but almost a steal. Good thing that the runners ran back to base, because that would have been an easy out for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. That would have made Coach very upset.
So now, I mean, I can't remember exactly what the count is, but we're getting close to a full count here. And we could have bases loaded, no outs.
Imagine a grand slam.
Still would be down 1. And he is. So I think that is going to be a full count now coming up.
That just goes to show the level of competition between these two schools. Is Jacksonville and Oxford is a bit of a rivalry, really close to one another, and these two teams in any sport always come to play each other, as we just saw Jacksonville and Oxford play in the Calhoun County basketball tournament in the championship for the past 2 years, where each team has both taken one from each other. So it's interesting to see who's going to capitalize right here in baseball, as Oxford has a 5-0 run. But the game is not yet over, as there are 2 runners on with 0 outs and a full count here for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
And he will get a hold of that ball, and it will be caught. So a beautiful, beautiful play right there by the Oxford Yellow Jackets. So that'll be 1 out now.
Now you're by the shortstop, number 20,
and so
Matthew Salmon.
I think that's going to be
looks like number 20.
Salmon. It's going to be Salmon now coming up to the plate, trying to advance these runners. Beautiful pitch right there by Griner. So 0-1 coming now for Salmon. Griner says, here comes a pitch, and it will be possibly a double play, but it gets over it and actually no. Beautiful, beautiful save right there.
So we have the bases loaded with 1 out. And look who's coming to the plate, Mr. Kingston Peeler himself. So we're going to see if that clutch gene runs with his brother as well. We could potentially have a grand slam here, making it a 5-4 game with 1 out. That would be a very fun story to tell the grandkids.
And it necessarily doesn't have to go over the fence. We've seen in the Alexandria game, they tied it up with an inside the park home run that hit the back of the fence. It was
that was
nuts.
a really, really gutsy call to keep running. As,
it was nuts, man.
It really looked like he could have stopped at second, maybe even third. He decided he's going to go all the way for the gusto and take home the game for himself. So could see that here.
Never know, man. That's going to be an 0-2 now coming for Peeler, though. So Peeler going to have to be in battle mode here, down in the count 0-2. And if you're Griner, you can throw just about anything here. And it's going to be over the head, and they're just going to try to pick up that one smart play. And so Jacksonville does get the donut off of the board. So even if they cannot score 4 runs here, that's a little bit of a moral victory for them.
Like you said, a moral victory here. But the game is not over as there is still 1 out to be had for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. But, anything could really happen here.
I mean, you're 100% correct. I mean, if let's say, I think that's going to be, can't see what number that is.
Looks like a Lemon.
Yep, that's going to be Lemon. So it's going to be Zechariah Lemon coming up. And he's kind of struggled a little bit here. He's got a couple walks. He's not been able to put the bat to the ball here. So let's see if Lemon can be the savior. And that's going to be a 2-0 count now coming for Lemon. So Griner trying to battle back his way into the count.
May potentially be trying to walk Lemon here. So I don't think it really be the best idea because you don't want to give up a potential grand slam
which would tie.
Yeah, which would tie the game.
Beautiful off-speed pitch, and it's going to be called a ball. So it'll be a 3-0 count now.
One more and
it'll be base loaded here.
Yeah.
The chance that that grand slam will tie this ball game up. And I mean, yeah, Lemon's been swinging for the fences all night, man. I mean, swinging straight out of his cleats.
Yeah, 1-3 count here. So still a long ways to go for Griner, but we're going to see if Lemon can capitalize.
And he goes down again, so it'll be a full count. Yeah, and great job by Griner to battle back in this count. I mean, he was down 3-0 here, and now he's battled back and has that full count, and Lemon's definitely in battle mode here. You definitely don't want to be the last guy to get out here. And it is popped up, and that should do it unless something crazy happens.
Like they bump into each other, but that is not going to happen as he hits the gritty as he walks off with a W for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. We have a game right there. That was very interesting as the Oxford Yellow Jackets win 5-1, giving up a nice run. As you see, Lyndon a little upset with himself over there. The players get ready to line up, congratulate each other, and tell each other good game. We're going to go to a quick break here as you see the final score 5-1 for the Oxford Yellow Jackets at the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament.
Alico Discount Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy. Taking care of our neighbors is what we do. Whether you prefer the drive-thru or choose to wait, you're always family to us. Alico Discount Pharmacy, taking care of our hometown.
I'm Shirley Millwood, and I'm running to be Calhoun County's next Republican probate judge. As a Christian, conservative mother, protecting Calhoun County values matters to me. As the only attorney in this race with more than a decade of experience practicing law in probate court, I am the only candidate with the experience to serve from day one. When you're a judge making decisions that impact people's lives, that experience matters. I'm Shirley Millwood, and I'm asking for your vote on March 5th.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller, and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
Hey everyone, I am here with Ed Pyle, General Manager at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Ed, why should someone stop by here when they are looking to make a car purchase?
To give us the opportunity to show you the new management team here at Greenway, and also give you the opportunity to meet some of the sales associates that we have. Experience maybe something with the service department. Also, we have a large parts department. We have a lot of different things here at Greenway that we can offer. Come see us today at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
I'm Shirley Millwood, and I'm running to be Calhoun County's next Republican probate judge. As a Christian, conservative mother, protecting Calhoun County values matters to me. As the only attorney in this race with more than a decade of experience practicing law in probate court, I am the only candidate with the experience to serve from day one. When you're a judge making decisions that impact people's lives, that experience matters. I'm Shirley Millwood, and I'm asking for your vote on March 5th.
And we are back here at the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament. As you see, the final score, the Jacksonville Golden Eagles won the Oxford Yellow Jackets 5 in our final game. What are some of your final closing thoughts on the tournament so far?
I mean, it's been a great tournament so far. You've seen it started Saturday. We had some great games here, and then today, I mean, you've seen Alexandria and Ohatchee. Alexandria took over in that game, and then you ended up seeing Alexandria Piedmont. Piedmont versus Donahoe was an absolute scrap throughout the game. Heading into the 7th, it was 6-6, and then Piedmont took advantage, scored 4 in the top of the 7th, and ended up winning 10-6. And you've seen that insanity game between Alexandria and Piedmont. Piedmont dominated basically the whole game. They were up 3-0 until I think it was the bottom of the 6th is when Alexandria scored 3 runs off of an inside the park home run, which is one of the wildest things ever. And so now we're going to throw it to a quick break, and we'll be back here live at the 2024 Calhoun County Tournament.
We're going to throw it out. Thank you guys for tuning in here to the 2024 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament. Remember that the championship game may be tomorrow. It's going to be here on TV24, so just stay tuned on our Facebook to see it. Thank you guys for tuning in with us, and have a great night.
Get ready, get set, and go to Team 1 Toyota, where you'll find the best deals in Alabama. The new 24 Toyota models are here on the lot and ready to go.
Great deals, big incentive.
Low finance rates, plus a lifetime powertrain warranty and 2 years of complimentary maintenance.
So get ready, get set,
and go to Team 1 Toyota, where we're driven by great people and great prices.
Hey, is your money future-proof? When I invest in a CD, Family Savings gives me a great rate, way better than my old savings account. Now, my money makes money, and I don't have to do a thing. Watching those numbers go up is really satisfying, and I can feel good about my family's future.
Open a CD at Family Savings Credit Union and get your best rate no matter the term. Family Savings Credit Union, your best financial friend.
Weac Aviation is a premier paint shop that caters to airplane owners from all over the country. There are 175 projects on our 4-year wait list right now. I'm Jonathan McCormick, proud owner of Weac Aviation and a proud graduate of Gadsden State Community College. I got my start in auto collision repair technology. We have hired many skilled technicians who have come through that program. I give a lot of credit to Gadsden State. It's definitely where I earned my wings.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gadsden or Oxford.
For over 50 years, Oxford City Schools has been building a legacy that we can all be proud of: academics, athletics, and more. While we are proud of where we've been, we are even more proud of where we are going. Oxford City Schools prepares children from elementary school all the way to the time that they graduate. Our goal is to mold students into future leaders and pioneers of this community and the world.
When I was a child, my parents couldn't afford braces. My grandparents paid for them, and it changed my life. It's why I'm an orthodontist today. Hi, I'm Dr. John Phillips, and at PT Orthodontics, we want to make braces and Invisalign easy and affordable for everyone. That's why we offer no down payment and affordable monthly payments to give you the smile you'd like to have. And with offices in Oxford and Gadsden, we're neighborhood orthodontics. Give us a call.
Gardens on Air is a unique farm right here in East Central Alabama, family owned and operated since 2010. It is the state's largest indoor hydroponic farm. Gardens on Air's goal is to feed, educate, and be immersed in the community they are located in. They want to teach people what it truly means to eat local and support local. Gardens on Air, located in Oaks Bluff, Alabama.
Hello everybody, Scoot from Hooligan Harley, your one-stop shop for all your motorcycle needs, ranging anywhere from our new and pre-owned motorcycle inventory, all the parts and accessories you could ever ask for in our parts department, all the gear you could ever need while riding in our motor clothes department, and of course our award-winning service department. Don't forget to check out our events tab on our website to keep up with everything we got going on. And remember guys, if nobody has it, Hooligan has it. I'll see you soon.
Hey everybody, this is Roper & Son Septic Service. I'm Ashley Roper, this is my dad Dwight Roper, and this is Mr. Phil Wiggins. And we're licensed and insured for pumping and for installing. If you can't use, you can. Let Ashley Roper be your septic tank man. Y'all have a blessed day.
Parents, I have something that'll teach your child how to follow directions and finish what they start. I'm talking about STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now we're having a free STEM extravaganza on Saturday, April 20th at the City Meeting Center in Anniston. Registration is free at academics.com. It's going to be STEM-tastic.